Good morning, class 11. Today I will continue the same chapter, but today I will continue about the leaf or the structure of leaf. How it happens or how the leaf arises from the stem. So, children, suppose this is the branch or stem. There will be node. From the node, the leaf will arise and there will be some notch, and this notch will be the base for the leaf. Also it is called as leaf base. Then when leaf will arise, there will be the tissues which surrounds the xylem and phloem tissue. They will form the stalk of the leaf and known as petiole. When it goes up to the apex of the leaf, now this bounded xylem and phloem tissues will form a mid-vein, will form a tube-like structure or with the conducting tissue called as the mid-vein. Now, mid-vein will be divided into secondary or tertiary veins which are called as lateral veins. Now, lateral veins directly connected with the mid-vein, and they will supply water to the other tissue with the help of this venation, which is formed by the red color. This is known as reticulate venation, or maybe they have parallel venation. With the help of venation, they can transport water to the leaf to prepare their food or for photosynthesis, and then after preparation, the phloem will conduct the prepared food through all of them or all of the cells. It will conducted or transported by the petiole, and then it will go to the other parts of the plant. So this is the conduction of the water and phloem. Now this is the broad structure. This is known as the lamina or leaf blade. According to the lamina or according to the structure of lamina, we can recognize the variety of leaves. While it is mango leaf, this is neem leaf, this is banyan leaf or whatever. Every plant have their own different type of lamina in them, so they can be recognized by their lamina. So lamina is the broad part of the leaf, may be broad, may be short, but have different shapes, and this is having green cells or cells with the chloroplast which help in the photosynthesis. Now this is the leaf margin or outer lining of the leaf will be known as leaf margin. So due to the presence of different leaf margin, all the leaves have different shapes. So in the or near to the leaf base, presence of stipules is there. If the presence of stipule is there, then the leaf will be known as stipulate, and if there will be no stipule, then it will be non-stipulate. So stipules, these are formed by the scale leaves or other organs also, but mostly they are spiny in nature to give the protection to the leaf, because leaves are always grazed by the grazing animals. Now, first I will go with the varieties of the other parts of the leaf. So this is the leaf base. If the leaf base is swollen, so name is given pulvinous. As okay, you have not seen. So if the leaf base is swollen, this place, then the name will be given pulvinous. If the leaf base is sheath, children, you can understand sheath means covering. So I can show you that the covering of the leaf base, see in the dhoop grass, this is the leaf base, and leaf base always covers mainly in the monocot stem. This is the leaf base. It covers the stem or part of the stem, because monopod have very delicate or light or very thin stem. So this is the, children, this part is the leaf base, and this is known as the sheath. If it is covered, then it is known as sheath, and the name is given sheathing. Now, leaf base. Leaf base is divided into amphiplexical and semiplexical. As I have shown you about the dube grass, the covering of the sheath is amphiplexical or semiplexical. As the name suggests, semi means half. So if it covers the stem, half of them, so this is known as semi-amplexical, and if it covers the full stem, then it is called as amphiplexical. Now, some leaf have leaf base which is flat or wing-like. That means the surface will be flat. From that, petiole will arise. So they are known as decurrent. That type of leaf base is called as decurrent. Now children, petiole. Once I told you that if the leaf have petiole, then the leaf is known as petiolate. If there is no petiole, then it is non-petiolate or sessile. Now if they have petiole, petiole is winged, maybe phylloid, maybe tendril. Suppose everyone you have seen the leaf of lemon or any citrus fruit, the structure will be like that. So in the citrus fruit, this is the winged. That petiole is winged, that is in citrus fruit. Phylloid, as in I told you about the asparagus, the leaf becomes, or this area, petiole becomes half or crescent shaped in structure, and on that leaf petiole the flower will arise or grow. The example is asparagus. And as the name is given, tendril. If petiole forms the tendril to support the plant, then it is known as smilex. Tendril, and the example of tendril is smilex. Now children, I will continue about the stipule. Because stipules are very different in different types of leaves. So type of stipules, see, first type is given stiple. Stiple, as the name suggests, this is perpendicular to the stem or branch. So this stipule known as stiples. As the name suggests, free central. Free, that means free. Central means present at the center. So they are present in the leaf base or the area of the leaf base, but they are present at the central, and they are mainly exogenous, that means towards the outside. Then third type, adnate. Adnate means, as children you are drawing a placard, suppose, and you put one stand at the back of it. Suppose it will be half or more than half is pasted to the placard, then it is known as adnate type. So stipule also remains pasted or adhered with the petiole up to some length. This is known as adnate. Then next one, inter or intrapetiolar. Inter, as children you have school competition. Inter-school competition means between the two schools when competition occur, that is inter-competition. So here also interstipule means they are present between the two leaves. This is interstipule, and mostly they are perpendicular to each. And intra means when you have children competition in your school only, among your school children only, your classmates only. So this is known as intra. It means that they are present in between the two leaves but at the same side, or maybe they are opposite but they are present along with the petiole. The next one, ocreate. Ocreate, stipules are maybe pointed at the far end, but in between they have no solid structure. This is known as ocreate. They are tube-like, hollow tube-like structure they have. Next one, foliaceous. If the stipules are leaf-like, as children you know, foliage means small, new leaves. So if the stipules are like new leaves, so they are known as foliaceous. The next one, tendrillor. When leaf becomes tendril or like tendril, then they are known as tendrillor. Then next H, spinous. Mostly stipules are spinous. Spinous means in thorn shape. So these are the different shapes of stipules. Okay children, so leaf base, stipule, petiole, lamina, mid vein, lateral vein, leaf apex and leaf margin. So children, about leaf margin I will tell you in the next class, and today I want to discuss about the phyllotaxy. Children, what do you mean, or do you know about the phyllotaxy? Phyllotaxy is the arrangement of leaves on the axis or on the branch or stem. So phyllotaxy these are mainly three types. One is alternate. Most of the children you have seen, see roughly I am drawing this diagram, I am not drawing properly. From one node there will be arised one leaf. Then from another node there will be arise another leaf. Then from the another node another leaf will arise. This is known as alternate. First is alternate. As children found in hibiscus. Then second, opposite. As the name suggests children, opposite means at one node two leaves will arise and they will be opposite in direction. Next one, opposite. This is the next one, opposite. Opposite example is guava. Children, you can see, or maybe you have in your home guava plant, guava tree. Then you can find out that opposite means they are present at same node but they are opposite to each other in direction. Then third one, opposite decussate. Opposite, yet they are opposite like that. Decussate means every next leaf will be at the perpendicular to the previous one. Now children, I want to show you the example. See children, these leaves are having this type, or the direction is in this way, and this one having the direction like that. See, so this is the opposite to the previous one. This is known as opposite decussate. We can found children in madar plant. Madar, in biological terms it is known as calotropis. So in calotropis we can see this type of opposite decussate. This plant I have in my home, so I have shown you. So two leaves are arising in the next in the any direction another one will arise that perpendicular to the previous one. This is the main character for opposite decussate. Now fourth one, whirl. Whirl, children, you can understand, whirl means when anything rotate on one axis or at the point, it forms the whirl, or it is circular in structure. So children, this is the, see this is the structure of whirl arrangement. Yeah, at one node it is having all the leaves at one node. So they are more than 3 or more than 4 or 5. More than 3, maybe 4 or 5. So this is known as the whirl arrangement. You can see in the kappa plant. Present this kappa tree we have in our school. They have at one node 5 leaves are present. There are 5 leaves are present at one node. This is the whirl type of arrangement. So phyllotaxy, one is alternate. If it is alternate means at one node there will be one leaf, and at the another node there will be another leaf, but their direction will be the changed, not in the same position. So this is alternate. For alternate is example is hibiscus. Next one, opposite. At one node there will be 2 leaves, and 2 leaves will move or grow to the another directions. Both are, example is guava. Opposite decussate, one portion of the leaf will arise, and next opposite means again at the same point 2 leaves will arise and they will grow at 90 degree to each other. Then fourth one, whirl. Whirl is at one node more than 4 or 5 leaves will arise. For example, kappa it is given because you can see in our school. Now children, I want to discuss about the modification of the leaf. Now modification of the leaf, very simple. Leaves are modified into 4 or 5 types. Very easily you can identify. Now children, modify, as I told you about the stem, about the root. So modify means they have to change their function and they have to change their activities, and that's why they change some special structure. So first modification, just suppose it is leaf tendril. As children you know, leaf tendril, as the name suggests, that at the apex of the branch leaf will not grow, and instead of leaf there will be the growth of tendril, and this is known as the modification of leaf tendril. Then example is, I think everyone you have seen sweet pea. Everyone you have seen the sweet pea and plant of the sweet pea. So this is having leaf tendril. Next one is leaf spine. And according to leaf spine, the example will be cactus. So everyone you have seen the cactus. Cactus there is no leaf, and all the leaves will be converted into spines to reduce the transpiration and to reduce the grazing, or which are grazed by the grazing animals, and the function of the leaf will be taken by the fleshy stem, that is thallus, or fleshy stem becomes green and they will do the function of the leaf, that is leaf spine. Then third one, I think you have seen, or you have not seen, means you have studied about the insectivorous plants. In the insectivorous plants, leaf will be changed into a pitcher-like shape, and the leaf apex will be a lid-like structure. This is known as the pitcher shape. An example is pitcher plant. Then fourth one, bladder. Children, you can understand about the bladder. Bladder is a packet-like area, empty area, which may be closed or may be opened. So this is having in the, again example will be bladder, word. These are the insectivorous plants. To catch their prey, and they keep inside their leaf, inside their body, and then they crush it and take the nutrient from it and again thrown by it. Then next one, Venus fly trap. Venus fly trap. Venus fly trap, or mainly the example for it is Drosera. Now children, just I am telling you, you can imagine these are the two parts of the lamina. These my palms, and when they are entangled with each other, that means their hair are entangled with each other, and they can close some insect inside their leaf and they crush it. We can get it in the Venus flytrap, that is Drosera. The plant's name is Drosera. And next is scaly. Modification of leaf. Next is, or the next last one, scaly. As the name suggests, they become like a scale leaf. All the leaves become like a scale leaves, and they can prepare either food if they are green. If they are white, they help to store the food, and if they are for protection, then they become slight thin layer like over the other organ, so they can protect that organ. So for example, I can tell you about the onion. Onion have, in between there is axillary bud, and all the scaly leaves will be over it, and they store the food. That's why they become white. Next one, everyone you have seen cabbage. Cabbage, there is one axillary bud, and the scaly leaves or the leaves of it remains green only, and they help to protect also, and they help to complete their photosynthesis also. So this is the scaly modification of the leaf. So these are the modifications of the leaf, and all the types of the modification will help in the different types of function. So children, I think you know, or please you listen it. Pitcher plant, bladder wort, Venus flytrap. These three are the insectivorous plant. So don't think about that. They eat insect. They never eat the insect. Only they catch the insects, crush it, squeeze it, and take the nutrient from that insect. Why? Because they are growing in the area where there is less nitrogen or no nitrogen. So from the animal protein, they are taking nitrogen from them, and then they can grow. So these are the insectivorous plant. Never they are eating, never they are taking total insect inside their body. Only they are taking the nutrient. So today it is over. Thank you children. God bless you.